Panda's extra details. This mod aims to add small animations and details to blocks and entities that originally didn't have them. The mod is fully client-side and configurable. Fast Paintings. Fast Painting is a performance mod that optimizes paintings to render way faster. To do so, the mod simply replaces them with their block equivalent form. Block paintings will use baked models instead of tile renderer, which makes them as fast as they could be. This approach also makes painting update immediately when you break their supporting block and also allows them to have particles. Wakes. Wakes is a mod that adds wakes after boats and all other entities if they travel fast enough. Fisherman's Trap. Fisherman's Trap is a simple mod. All it adds is a fish trap as a means to passively collect fish at the cost of crops. Bread functions as a general bait, attracting any and all fish. To prevent making it excessively easy to produce fish, the fish trap must be submerged in a water biome such as lakes, oceans, or rivers, otherwise nothing will be caught. Marium's Soulslike Weaponry. Marium's Soulslike Weaponry added some new mobs and weapons in the latest update. The mod added parrying ability to shields. Press right Alt to attempt to parry while a shield item is in the offhand. If successful, it will apply posture break to the target. Frostmourne is a soul harvesting longsword that applies permafrost effect on hit. If a mob is killed, it explodes and spreads the permafrost post to nearby mobs. The Frostmourne has the ability to harvest the souls of the dead. You can summon either Frost Giants or Rime Spectre while having over 5 souls based on randomness. The Frost Giants is a slow, hard-hitting giants that attack with an AoE smash. It is immune to permafrost effect and takes double damage from fire sources. The Rime Spectre is a ghost-like creature that passes through walls, affects all nearby targets with permafrost, and can shoot large snow beams that affect targets with a stronger permafrost effect. The mod also added the Day Stalker, one of the 2 sisters of the new duo boss fight. This boss is incredibly powerful. She possesses an extraordinary ability to regenerate herself, making it impossible for me to defeat her in survival mode. Perhaps she is designed as a boss for multiplayer challenges. So, I'll only showcase her basic skills. Due to Day Stalker's ability to instantly kill players with her melee attacks, ranged weapons become crucial. Sometimes, Day Stalker will slowly raise her Dawnbreaker and slam it onto the ground, creating a wall of flames that instantly kills any player caught in its path. She can also summon a fireball above her head that gradually grows in size over time. Eventually, the fireball will be launched towards the players, creating a massive explosion upon impact. Spraying fire is Day Stalker's most basic ability. She can unleash countless flames from her mouth, igniting everything in the vicinity. Additionally, if you attack Day Stalker from a distance, she has the ability to shoot fire beams from her Dawnbreaker. When these fire beams make contact with the ground or players, they explode and knock back the players. Day Stalker can summon Sphere of Warmth, a stationary and immovable fireballs that shoot fireballs at the target and buffs allies. When Day Stalker is at low health, she has the ability to summon numerous fiery fountains around her. She then enters a frenzy state, becoming even more aggressive and powerful. You can see that even though I have consumed an enchanted golden apple, she can still easily defeat me. Finally, if you manage to defeat her, she will perform a spectacular explosion and leave behind her weapon as a reward. The Dawnbreaker can set a target on fire, and killing undead may cause an explosion. Critters and Cryptids. Critters and Cryptids adds 6 new creatures in the latest update. Jorik are curious tortoises commonly found in savanna biomes. If given lily pads, the Jorik will dig for seeds. They may find fire lily seeds that make mobs burn, or golden grass seeds that glow. Gonyan are a creature that lives in jungles in groups of 4 or 7. You can cut their tails to craft a Gonyan tail soup, and their tail will grow back. This soup gives regeneration to its user. Coracocs are reptilia that can be found in Badlands biomes. The Coracoc can poison their targets, and with rabbit meat, you can tame Coracoc. Vivid can be found in mangrove swamps. They feed on various types of fish. Vivid has 4 color variants. If you feed them the heart of the sea, they will grow immediately. The adult Vivids will attack guardians and cause them to drop more items. Be careful in the desert because you might come across the Sabgator. They will dig in the sand and wait for their prey. Sabgators can be tamed with rotten flesh, and they will attack husks. Using their guts and teeth you can craft a sand trap. Reptidus are snake-like creatures that live in underground caves. If you give them rubies, they will trust you and engage in trading with you. HungryChix. This simple mod makes animals eat food that's dropped on ground, allowing to make automatic animal farms using basic redstone machines. When an animal sees an item of its favorite food within 10 blocks from it, it'll go to this item only if it's ready to enter love mode after eating. Clean F3. Clean F3 is a lightweight, open-source mod that improves the appearance of the debug screen by removing some useless information from it. Additionally, this mod not only allows you to remove debug elements from vanilla, but also from some popular mods. Stellarity. Stellarity is previously known as Focus Studios' Ender expansion, which focuses on rehauling the End dimension in a new, unique, and lively way, following a distinct lore. Needless to say, the pack is now nothing like its predecessor. Everything has changed drastically, with more changes to the original being made each day. The first thing to be changed is the Ender Dragon. Now you need to summon it. To summon the Ender Dragon, you need to place the Ender Crystal from the chest on top of the obsidian. The mod adds a lot of new drops for End creatures. The Ender Dragon will now drop the Crest of the End and Ender Insignia. The Crest of the End is a shield that increases strength to your next melee attack if it blocks an attack. The Ender Insignia provides regeneration while you're sneaking. Additionally, the mod also adds new End mobs, and they all have a chance to drop new items. Some vanilla mobs are now stronger, such as Enderman's attacks can cause darkness on the target. The mod's biggest changes to the game are biomes and structures. It adds 14 new biomes to the End, and complete revamp of 4 vanilla ones. Bunker Down. Bunker Down is a mod that spawns the players inside of an underground bunker to encourage underground living. The mod adds several new blocks, new game rules, new structures, and a new plant. To accommodate underground living, this mod adds the underroot plant, which can occasionally drop logs when fully harvested. If you'd rather explore the surface and ditch your starting bunker, there are other abandoned bunkers scattered throughout the overworld. They can generate in any biome and offer interesting design and loot. Tall flower pots. This simple mod lets you plant tall flowers in decorated pots. You can place any tall flower like sunflower or pitcher plant on top of the decorated pot. Legends Gather. This mod adds a gather mechanic for relays from Minecraft Legends. First you need to craft Gather Relay Spawner, and with the Gather Relay Spawner you can right-shift-click to catch a lay. Then you can right-click Spawner to summon your relay. This will be very helpful for gather materials. A lay will break blocks in front of you and collect their drops. Note that a lay cannot break blocks that are too hard, such as obsidian and netherite. Finally, you can shift right-click to recall the allay, and it will bring you back the materials it collected. Hopo Better Ruined Portals. This mod improves how the portals look in your world. The Secret Doors. This simple mod adds in some basic doors, trapdoors, buttons and pressure plates of the default blocks within the game. This helps you create hidden bases. AdoraBuild Structures. This mod adds 32 unique structures like living houses, farmhouses, small castles and hidden treasures with useful and rare loot to enhance vanilla experience and make exploring the world more interesting. Currently, mod covers 14 biomes, but generated structures are biome-specific and fit perfectly into the environment. Alessandrv's Enchantments. Alessandrv's Enchantments is a mod that adds 16 new vanilla-like enchantments. Soulbound can only be bought by villagers or found in the in-city's chests, which makes any item that has the enchantments bound to you. If you die, you respawn with it in the same inventory position. On hit, Ender Defense teleports all nearby hostile entities away from you. When hit below 3.5 hearts, Healing Heart generates a healing wave that heals you and all players nearby. When on low health, Mob Guard freezes all hostile mobs around you. Ring of Fire creates a ring of fire around you that sets on fire all hostile entities. Explosive generates an explosion that damages all entities around you. Night Stalker enables night vision on your helmet. When hit by an enemy, Ubiquity lets you teleport nearby, has a cooldown. Glowing makes you glow, useful to get visible for friends in multiplayer. If shift-clicking, Bone Meal lets you bone meal an area, has a cooldown to prevent abuse. Glower makes the mob you hit glowing and visible to everyone, even through walls. The higher the level, the higher the duration. Vampiric makes your weapon steal life based on the damage you deal and the enchantment level. Spotter lets you sense the presence of hostile creatures around you and notifies you with a GUI element. If the user has full armor set with the Voidless enchantment, on void hitting you will be teleported to your spawn point, saving your life. If the user has full armor set with the Die Twice enchantment, on respawn the user has 60 seconds to prepare to be teleported to the death position to avoid a fast second death. Freeze Aspect applies freezing effect on hit. By the way, with Cloth Config and the mod menu implementation you can set all enchantments values and even disable them if needed. Planters. Planters adds a new dyeable block, the Planter, crafted with bricks and chains. It allows you to place up to 3 flowers inside, small or tall. And if you place a flower inside but leave at least one slot empty, it will attempt to spread to that slot every 5 to 10 minutes. Finally, Planter can be dyed into 16 colors. Lava turns sand into glass. This is a small mod that makes lava turn sand blocks into glass blocks. Although there is probably some practical use in a glass farm, it is mainly just a fun feature. Opulence. Opulence adds over 50 vanilla-style blocks to decorate your world, including building blocks like porcelain bricks, furniture like chairs, tables, and statues. All the links are in the description. Have fun.